Hi everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I want to share with you 9 Disney vacation hacks to save you time and money. Now, I don't usually share this sort of thing here on my channel, but I had so many questions when I shared some photos from our Disney World trip in January. So lots of you on Instagram and Facebook and here on the YouTube community tab just asked general questions like where we stayed, how we liked going there with the ages of the kids we had. So I thought I would just make this video today for you just to share some of the things we did and just to share with you some hacks that I hope will help you if you ever plan a Disney World vacation with your family. This video is a collaboration with my other channel that I have with my kids called the DIY Kids. They're gonna share with you more of a vlog style look at our holidays, so I hope you check that out. I will leave a link to that somewhere up here or in the description box below. And just so you know, I'm gonna write a blog post on this whole trip on the DIYmommy.com. So if there's any information that I've missed here, make sure to check out the blog post. I will link it in the description box below and somewhere up here. And I'm gonna share even more info on there, so make sure to check that out. So this January, we went to Disney World as a family. It was our first big vacation ever, and it was the first time that we took our kids on a plane. It was the first time that we went to Disney World together, and honestly, my expectations were low because I didn't want to be disappointed, but the trip went so well and I'm so thankful for the time that we had together. So now I'm gonna share with you my 9 Disney vacation hacks that we used that I think really made a huge difference to make our trip go as smoothly as it did. The first one is use travel points for your vacation. So we've been saving up for a really long time with air miles as well as Aeroplan miles, and every time we went to the grocery store that used air miles, I made sure to get the air miles. I made sure to go to gas stations where I can get air miles. My husband used Aeroplan, his Aeroplan credit card whenever he could to get those, and we used those to pay for all of our flights. We had to take all 5 of us on 2 flights, so to Toronto and then to Florida and then back, so that can really add up. So we were able to use our points and get those flights with our points. We did save up for a really long time, years and years, but even if you can get one person's flights with the points, that helps the budget so much. We were also able to use our travel points to get a hotel, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn at Orange Lake, and we absolutely loved it. Disney vacation hack number 2 is use the Disney World app to book dining before you go. So you can book dining at Disney World 90 days in advance, and this was such a great thing for me to do. We didn't have a huge budget, so I only wanted 2 or 3 character dining experiences for our family. Those are really expensive, but honestly they were worth it, and the memories we made and the photos we have of them are just so cute. And I was able to book those 90 days in advance before we went on our vacation. The Disney World app is so easy to download. I just stuck it on my phone, and as soon as we booked our vacation, I was able to start booking dining, and then we weren't like waiting around for seats or wondering if we would see characters, and that was just such a great experience for us. That leads me on to hack number 3, which is another thing you can do with the Disney World app, is you can book fast passes with it. And what those are advanced tickets for each of the rides you can go on in Disney World, and when you get a fast pass, you don't have to wait in the regular long line. You usually have to wait like 5 or 10 minutes, which compared to say 2 hours at a really popular ride like Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom is such a time saver, especially when you're traveling with younger kids who don't do quite as well waiting in longer lines as the older kids and the adults. So you can book fast passes up to 30 days in advance with the Disney World app. If you're staying on site, if you're staying at Disney World Resort, you can book them even further. We weren't, but even with the 30 days advance notice, I was able to get most of the rides we wanted to go on. You can book 3 fast passes for each day that you're at the park, and what worked really well for us was I booked them midday, like somewhere between 11 and 3, and then we were able to go on some of the other more popular rides as soon as we got to the park. So basically, as soon as the park opened, we would zip to that popular ride and we wouldn't have to wait as long in line. Once we were done that, then we would start using our fast passes for the other rides. Disney vacation hack number 4 is find travel essentials at inexpensive places like the dollar store or Walmart. So when we were traveling, I bought things like ponchos for Disney World, for Splash Mountain, and just in case it rained. I found some headphones for the plane. I got little luggage tags, water bottles, things like that. You can get those things at the dollar store. You can get those things at Walmart. We even found a cute like Minnie Mouse and unicorn travel suitcase for my littlest daughter at Walmart, and that was just a great way that we could save money on our trip. Disney World vacation hack number 5 is, if you can, find a hotel to stay at with a kitchen or even a kitchenette. This was seriously a lifesaver for our trip. We had this beautiful hotel at the Holiday Inn at Orange Lake. It was a resort, and we had a full kitchen. So we were able to save so much money cooking lots of the meals at our hotel, and not only did it save us money, but it also really helped us eat things that we were used to and healthier choices. So we were able to, you know, splurge a little at some of the restaurants in Disney or at some of the restaurants in Kissimmee and Orlando, and then eat most of our meals at home, even if it was just like toast and eggs in the morning. That was just such a great way for us to enjoy our time and not have to spend just a ton of money on food. Disney World vacation hack number 6 is make sure to wear comfortable clothes and comfortable shoes. And also make sure to wear layers of clothes, because the weather was a little bit kind of iffy when we were there in January. It was way warmer than it is here. There was a huge difference, like a 50-degree difference. However, you know, there were some days where we definitely needed our jeans and a t-shirt and a light jacket. And then there were some days that we could take that jacket off and just wear the t-shirt. There were some days we could wear a sundress. And comfortable shoes was really important. One of our daughter's runners, we didn't realize it when we were packing, but when we got there, were uncomfortable, so we did have to buy her some new runners at Target there when we arrived at Disney. Comfortable unbroken-in shoes that you know that your kids and yourself are going to be able to walk, you know, 20,000 steps in a day, and that's really important. Disney vacation hack number 7 is, did you know that you can book more fast passes for rides after you've used your fast passes up for the day with that Disney World app? So after we used our 3 fast passes at Magic Kingdom, for example, I would check the app and see if there was any other rides available on the app so that we could hop on another one. Sometimes the pickings were slim, but it was still a better option to wait around an hour and then only wait 5 minutes to go on a ride than wait a couple hours in line for a ride. We were free to do other things then while we were waiting for our fast pass to start. Vacation hack number 8 is bring snacks and a water bottle in a backpack or 2 to your Disney park that you're going to. I know that eating food is part of the whole Disney World experience, and we did get a couple of treats, and like I said, we did some character dining at the park, but the food there is very pricey, incredibly pricey. It's mostly really delicious. However, we just didn't have enough money to buy all those snacks all the time. So we had a backpack that my husband or I wore, and we threw in just a whole bunch of snacks. So just really simple things like apples and oranges and bananas, and then just some packaged snacks and protein bars and things like that, so we could snack on them throughout the day. Or that could take us from, you know, breakfast to supper if we wanted just to kind of snack throughout the day and skip lunch. We also put water bottles in our backpack, which was fantastic. We definitely went through a ton of water when we were walking around Disney. So those were really helpful for us during our vacation. And the final Disney vacation hack, hack number 9, is buy most of your souvenirs off-site. So we did get some souvenirs like these Mickey ears in Disney World just because we wanted to get one thing from the parks. One of my daughters bought one of the little monkeys at Animal Kingdom she loved, but we did encourage our children to use the money that we allotted for them to use for souvenirs at, you know, somewhere else other than Disney, like Target or another souvenir store, because we told them, you know, you can get 3 things for the price of 1 thing in the parks. So it was just a good way for us to get a few more you know, items to bring home. A souvenir that we really did love in the parks were the little pressed pennies. Those aren't very expensive at all, and those were a fun way to take home souvenirs that weren't pricey. We have tons of photos. We have our Mickey ears. We have some video as well, so it's gonna be a memory that we will never forget. I hope those Disney vacation hacks helped you. Again, if you have any other questions about our Disney World vacation, you can ask them in the comments below or head to my blog post on our Disney vacation. I'll try to leave some more information there. And again, make sure to check out the video that's on my other channel with my kids, the DIY Kids. I will leave a link to that below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY, decor, and lifestyle ideas. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.